Hi everyone, I'm immigration attorney Emre Ene. If you're planning to launch your business in the United States, the E-2 3D investor visa might just be the path for you. But how much do you really need to invest? Can buying a house count? What are the common reasons for a denial? Today, we're diving into all of that, from eligibility and investment requirements to application strategies and pitfalls to avoid. Let's get started. So what is the E-2 visa? The E-2 visa is a non-immigrant visa that allows nationals of treaty countries to live in the United States for the purpose of owning and operating a business. This means not everyone is eligible. Your country must have a treaty of commerce and navigation with the United States. But good news. Countries like the UK, Canada, Germany, Turkey, Japan, and many others are on the list. But not all countries qualify. For example, Indian and Chinese nationals currently cannot apply under E-2 unless they hold another qualifying nationality. Now, this is not a green card. You can renew it indefinitely as long as your business continues, but it does not directly lead to permanent residency. How much do I need to invest? There is no official minimum, but your investment must be substantial, meaning it should be enough to ensure the business will succeed. The actual amount depends on the business model. A small service-based business may be viable with $60,000 to $100,000, while opening a full-scale restaurant in, let's say, New York, might require $200,000 or more. Also, the investment cannot just sit in your bank account. It needs to be at risk, meaning it is already spent or committed. Think equipment purchases, deposits, leases, inventory, or franchise fees. What kind of businesses qualify? Only active businesses. Buying land or a home for passive income like renting or flipping a house does not count. But starting a business such as a cafe, salon, small factory, or franchise, that is usually acceptable. Who can apply for the E-2 visa? You must own at least 50% of the business or have operational control. You must be actively involved in running the company. This isn't a passive investment, remember. Your spouse and unmarried children under 21 can accompany you. And bonus, your spouse can work in the US and your kids can attend school. So who are these essential employees? This is not just for investors. Did you know you don't need to be the investor to get an E-2 visa? If you're a key employee of an E-2 company, you might qualify too. And who qualifies as essential? 1. You must have specialized skills to take on a supervisory or executive role. 2. Your skills must be difficult to replace or train. 3. You must hold the same nationality as the E-2 investor or company. Examples include a master technician at a specialized factory or a key operations director as a startup. Just speaking the language or understanding the culture is not enough. You'll need to prove your contribution is critical to the business. How do you apply? There are 2 routes. The first route is at a US embassy or consulate abroad. You get a visa in your passport, attend an interview, and you can travel freely. 2. Within the United States through a change of status. No interview is required, but you won't get a travel visa. If you leave the country, you'll need to apply through a consulate to return. Here's a tip. US consulates in some countries have long wait times for the interviews, so planning ahead is crucial. How long is the E-2 valid? This depends on your country of nationality. For example, Turkish citizens typically get up to 5 years multiple entry. But every time you enter the United States, you're granted 2 years of stay. If you apply from within the United States, you usually get a 2-year stay, renewable as long as your business is operating. But remember, this is a non-immigrant visa. It does not create a pathway to green card. So there are reasons for denial. These are, first one would be incomplete documentation, not showing where the money came from, not proving the investment is real, or having a weak business plan. Marginal business. If your business only supports you and does not contribute to the broader US economy, it could be denied. And immigrant intent. E-2 applicants must convince the consulate that they do not plan to stay permanently. If they think you're trying to use E-2 as a backdoor to green card, you might be rejected. So there you have it. The E-2 visa is one of the most practical and powerful ways to move to the United States and run your own business. But it takes strategy, good documentation, and a real business plan. This video is for informational purposes only. Every case is unique, and it is important to consult to a qualified immigration attorney to guide you through this process. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. See you on the next one.